In the second part of our exclusive interview with Congressman Devin Nunes, the Californian says a new election law in his state allowing anyone to return a sealed and voter-signed ballot envelope, often called ballot harvesting, has permanently altered the electoral landscape.
The legislature made it now legal to where I can go and knock on your door and get your ballot from you. So they're mandating that everybody goes to the DMV, get a ballot. They are mailing ballots out, so you have ballots floating around all over California. And as you know, many people move, many people move during the year, they don't re-register, so you've got ballots floating around everywhere. Now, what the left is trying to do and the Democrats are trying to do, they're trying to run the Republican Party to extinction.
And so far, at least, they seem to be doing a good job of it, if recent election results are any indication. Before the November elections, the GOP held 14 seats in the California delegation. Now they hold 7, which is the smallest share controlled by the GOP since 1883.
So now the question is, I think the Republican Party was reluctant to do any of it. But now you're going to have to see the Republican Party actually begin to vote harvest themselves in California in order to compete. And that's going to be a real challenge, I think, because it's just not good for democracy. It's not good for democracy to have paid people going door to door collecting ballots. It just encourages fraud. But if one party does it, the Republican Party has no choice but to go door to door and gather ballots.
By adopting new tactics and strategies from the Democratic playbook, the GOP may be able to level the playing field. But for now, California appears to be pretty much a one-party state, says Nunes.
I mean, right now you basically have one-party total rule, and I think you're going to see and when I say one-party rule, this is not your grandmother's Democratic Party. This is the most extreme left-wing piece of the Democratic Party in the whole entire country that are essentially socialists.
The implications of one-party government are becoming apparent in a state for which Nunes has a deep affection. He says these days many Californians are avoiding paper ballots altogether and instead voting with their feet.
The state of California is the best chunk of land on earth. There's beautiful weather. It's got the most fertile soil. There's oil. There's a great tradition there. It's a place people, the weather encourages people to live there. But we have lost, all of us in California, that are from California, have lost family, friends, relatives, neighbors who have moved to neighboring states for one reason only, and that is to escape the high taxes, the high regulation, and the ridiculous laws and policies that are coming out of Sacramento.
Indeed, more people are now moving out of California than moving in. And if current trends continue, California could, for the first time, lose a congressional seat in the 2022 congressional reapportionment based on the census. John Hines, One American News, Washington.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.